is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Yama munyina kwa Bamfabra Boadu TV so. Yebe sure say wa your first time I watch your channel no na wa subscribe ye nyina ye like video no na ye comment and tune. Na Kevin Taylor ese Ofori Atta wie ne ye friend say I surgery no eti ya ye de Ofori ebeba fie na ya toto na no eti OSP na botre Ofori bebi na botre ade ebe nwo de ye pepre ho ade no wo wa ye mpre ho oye no sinchen ya Pentecost for the musika enya senketo millions ekwohye national cathedral mu aho asema kwesisen Kevin Taylor bisa sa questions so far so good ose mahama abo no homode eno ma hudo bia mahama da tutu akwam no ekoyi papa Ghana be de bio esem no dos ye take care
ye we Zara dia o ai me ba number 5 Zara dia na because Zara say oh me de kwakwa ya dia bia ba nana to park roro hey to my good about tea I do $2 ai nana akotwa a man to my go touch about the tea nana to park good evening to Nana to Park. My shadow about 5 minutes. Bina, Mama Nana to Park who say, I Jandam no Jandam hene. Good evening to Nana Quaticatua, Nana to Park, Nana Shako. All right, Ken Agyapong any tise bronya plate. Ni tise bronya plate. Ye chef for you also. Omutena parliament in kwasa se we nyom support ye akwawi and ye njai Ghana ne entamoma no ni tise ayefro plate we describe ya and Kennedy say ono ba omia ye mfa tumi ma omo utise ayefro plate ye entam tumi ni entam de ye entamoma adan a o chiche pan no wo fie na mo menko enim mo de me di mo chia ho keniti now ankeyama MPP tina power and you see sa asem we nya asem a e wo say ye ka na ye ka say oh we de enya asem bia o e serious matter girl we a friend no e Gifty Oware ne to se kosua free mind ne kan ye nya me and last week we are not on air. And so what MPP, Mukasama MPP, Nina, and TV radio, they stayed away from this. The seriousness about this national service, scandal we are can wasamono. It is not a joke, Mama can be being chill. A Krubi Niminyan Sebia, nobody will consider the MPP. The reality is, Sir, I deal with Yabehun in there, say, Gifty Oware. One person on any group will NPP more national service. Owu to me the whole national service go see awawa. Hey, Eurade Yankopon. E go for me North Korea ki ku mu da. Me, it is not about even the discovery. Dear Ayami Yanin say, Sanka Ghana for your mistake. And you said it to me ma MPP. And Kasanyo ma winning and kill. Hey. Also, Attorney General press conference review, you know, Gifty Oware Mensa used NSS allowances, national service allowances, you know, and the Odiko see our collateral, and Odiko 30 million Ghana cedis low. And you see, the seriousness of this whole thing is that Senka MPP win and lose ya, and Kagawe. Adia oh you know and Cobain for another 16 years. I'm telling you. And remember, it's not just this girl in Guau. On any group no yes I know. What should be worrying? And there be I was say how. Adia was say a mau yomushon and say hey. Intinka MPP we need ya. Intinkofu na no mudi ba omiani Ken Agyapong echino. Inti MPP for we need ya. Intinka be den nanke yo sa adie we. And then I was said the Biama show. That is what is supposed to scare every single Ghanaian. Chine ya chi omna hamio. Me problem na say inti sanke nyina ya nya dwuma den. Inti nyina ya nka no kura nkyere ye ho. Inti yambo adwuma ya den ena Nyankopon bi anto ne nsa amwaye ama yentumi ampamo MPP a. There were this kind of women in the MPP, hundreds of them. There were people in the MPP omo ya bigger scandal change say we are about to witness. Masa, he de mo hunu bibia o. I can tell you on authority. Sa 30 million 500 and then NSS and nothing no. Dear mobile bet no. Sa atichidie we. Sa atichidie we. Girl went na social media no odidi John Mahama tem. Otamne no ogina hɔ a. Baby, so measure na pamatade mana. Baby, and sisi start ekosi ni nase. Unim baby, tailor ni na pamana. Baby, measure ni sisi free. Wey atichidie wait na social media na odidi John Mahama tem. Na every single minute odidi John Mahama tem adanya to me when you sika or the whole national service akosi awawa akodi 30 million. Girl we time na opekunu. He contacted some of my friends at Minimum School, and some of them were asking her, "Hey, say I have money, I need a husband." Go with some friends of mine at Minimum School. We were in a chat. They said, and I saw some of the chat. Girl, wait to me catch up and phone say she has money, she just needs a man. I can't worry or one greedy bastard. Or say I have money, I just need a man. Go with. Me say okojina tailor fuom ewo Kumasi dwom say yampam wedding gown mana tailor fo ni nyina be try so be measure no omuntumi measure ni bebia ni sisi hye ekopem ne nase omunhu ni sisi free mind say ne to se kosua girl wait me tena Ghana ohu obia say ye jibi hwe sika girl we wiaye eni jam ka che say enye expose no enye chine ya chiri no wo ye Ghana ni abusa ho say intinka pa wansesa Adia all ye and Coben 4 times. When you take your time and analyze Sikana girl way at the national service, any MPP for Siko Muria, you need to understand the seriousness of Bonian Kofo we di no. When you 1%, Mamaka Binchamaha. John Mahama Odi President 8 years cry on to solve a year. Scandals are a go for way a January. I'm telling you. John Mahama, Odi even 8 years of power. Bonnie and Kofo Wedi, and what I know, the things I know, ultimately for 8 years in Poncho, people are going to go to jail. Now, she Bonnie no, she baby a man who say MPP for me dangerous. Omun june Ghana for 2018, 25 million get away. On an call for Omudie 2019 21 million 25 million Ghana Oko Benshia baby o 2 for tena edi asem no ya hihye sika na enko ho 25 million Ghana baby I know 2 for tena edi asem etu ahemfo esi ahemfo no saa edan no ya hihye 25 million Ghana enkom me sika omawia 2019 21.6 million 2020 55.6 million. It started jumping election year. Gifty Oware, MPP, we're national service. And it's an MPP for sorry. And this insolvency, they know the damage they have caused. Damage on my Ghana. 61 million, 61.3 million, 2021. 2020, almost spending 55.6 million with this zero. I am in Usika. Saga Weni MPP for national service. 2020, almost 55.6 million. Uko menshia, baby o 2 for etnase. Odi asem no. yɛde ɛdankora bɛyɛ 3 ka ho a ɛnkom 55.6 million saa nkɔfoɔ no di sika no. Over 2021 61 million ura menhyia baby a otumfo kwagye home ɛne baby a odidi ɛne baby a ɛtena se ɛka asɛm ɛne ɛdankora mienu kaboma still ɛnkom 61.3 million ɛnkom. Mema wahu sika no sɛne ɛteɛ aketesia wei a ogyina hɔ sɛ agove wonim agove saa Gifty Oware wei ogyina hɔ a wohu ne sisi from neto saa ga wei ejina hɔ emia sika wei yɛte grom ha 2022 na COVID-19 aba na yɛte COVID-19 antinka mompo de monka sɛ 2022 COVID aba mom yɛhu ɔmo mbɔbɔ 2022 350 million ayila law 2022 na COVID-19 gyinam gidi na Ghana fo owu na ye bre ye ntumi nya hwe ye kyese ye hu de ye nya ye ho 350 million Ghana 350 million menhia dan wo ho nyina na ye de mampon ahemfie ne dan na ka ho saa ndan nya ye mia sika no guma enkom 350 million Ghana menhia dan kora ne nyina ye kɔ mampon ahemfie ye de dan ne nyina ka ho na ye mia guma enkom COVID-19 time ana ye wu ye twa jadwo ye sisike ni ho ye bre 2022 na COVID gine mu no 350 million they took it. Now you see the seriousness of what we are talking about. It is not a joke. When you can't have some 10 minutes, then we forget about it. No, this is a serious matter. It's the MP for Betana TV, so Echo Jina Parliament. I look at the John Mahama administration. Today, something didn't go well. Into Yanya Dian Yamatomamo. Into Kanyankupam Wayne Yan Twabenti Amwa. 2023, 32 million. Who can see now Bomoa? Any Dianya Huya. So far on paper, Gifty Oware, National Service, scandals, of course, so Siko Muria. 548.3 million. Oh, can you your first floor no? Astrono, any form no? Yes, she sika na enko. Can you your first floor no? And the second one half. Yes, she sika 548 million Ghana enko. Appointee keke. Ofori Atta Mayu, way or your appointee. Gifty Oware. Ya appointee ne kekese omeden ombetna national service onye o ya appointee hey bramle ko hye ho na de omane o appointee ne unim sika Ofori Atta atam unim sika eye health minister nankasa eye health minister eye de Ajimamenu unim sika watam. Do you know what we are talking about? We are talking about serious money. 548 million nipa bako one agency intenda obetie MPP for argument adentina attorney general no waba social media waba TV so adena o briefi omo ye wifo. You see, they want to keep Ghanaians in the dark. The reason why Afenyo Markini MPP for almost screaming on TV, I didn't think Attorney General no, I know baby free Ghana for Jama Attorney General Nejuma say onye. It is his responsibility to brief us. So Attorney General can obey daily briefing. He has to do it. Because Attorney General, we are paying Attorney General. Attorney General needs to account to the people of Ghana. Also Attorney General Juma Oyeno also a briefie. Over America every single day. There will be a press briefing at the White House. Every single day. They have to brief you from the White House what the president's activity is. The Attorney General, he's even being too gentle about it. He needs to brief us every 24 hours. For the MPP to even just come out and say, why is the Attorney General on TV? Why is he briefing Ghanaians? Now, it means that the MPP people, they are not willing to submit themselves to their scrutiny. They are not even willing to admit to say, They still want this government to be hiding money from us. That means so when you have the opportunity to come again, they will finish us. Party about power. Now you talk about Tiao, also undi money, also unwiade, also when you come for. Attorney General and Abba Bontine in some about Bontinia. That should even give you more confidence to tell the people, say, the Attorney General the Abba Bontino, your person or the more about if you say Yenyeshi. That is how a party, a kind of credit, that is how they defend themselves. Tell my Jamahama opposition. Special prosecutor started investigation. He availed himself because no one him say on the bonnet. The political party, a friend MPP, no, they are supposed to have a press conference and tell Ghanaians say they are happy. The Attorney General is briefing the ordinary Ghanaian on the street, and that they want the Attorney General to do this every 3 days because they want to prove themselves to Ghanaians. Say, "Omundi bonnet." The Attorney General every Ghana for no fanko court nienshe. But for the MPP to have a problem with the Attorney General speaking to Yama Menom, Yana Nanom, Ghana for Yina to Abama, John Mahama, and Ghana for Yon Penocreno, it means the MPP is a criminal party. They are not ready to work with us. There's nothing like transparency when you open the MPP Constitution and Manifesto. MPP for Constitution, no. Ubet be someone one question. MPP, identity at sea, better than Tokwa. Me say, the MPP as a political party. Me say, Uber to me, ebu someone one question. That party is full of secrecy, lies, deceit, murder. They are a cluster of BBRB. And the Ufre MPP ni now Busan say MPP ni. We beg you. I didn't need MPP. I didn't know join MPP. Ebedane a whole history lesson. Oh, winim. Some way. Yanana Bafo Akuto. One question. Oh, NDC for I didn't know JJ Rawlings say NDC. Oh, JJ Rawlings, no a young military man. Or ye coup. And a OJ minor and Odema another leader say onhwe so na democracy no enkoso okotena nche no hu say sa leader na odema no oni sa akukudro na obe maintain sa democracy free say enkofo na omo say Ghana obe ye ku agifri omu sem say yen san chichiri Ghana ni ye no sa nkofo no sa ko change omu din na omo say ba beji tumi into ono angasa bae no e na obedi so 1992 no hu say da bi e was say ehiafo Ghana for yen nyina yetumi ba na yen nyina yetumi beka yetiribom na yechikire man no nti ote political party fe no eye NDC eye Social Democratic Party eye party a ehiafo asem sebi o Ghana ni na asem hia no ehia omo nti ote party no from eye baby a eye ehia oyawo atete ene sene nipa bedi yie eno na ohwe won de te party se ye benya eye party bia ebetumi etu saa na mo no na edi yedie edi edien eye kebi mami kebi edi enibie edi mpuntro be bre Ghana ni no enu ntina JJ Rawlings eti NDC finito wa chirechire mu achiro the genesis of the NDC opa buta MPP na MPP no eye dan eti ye party nankasa de ye nananom me say busa me nkofo Nicaragua afuyi opa mo metna TV so busa me say na MPP no de ntina mo te MPP bo wa wonim ye nananom na ya manfo tan omo de nanam ba bia enso di pani enti ye nana ba ko na o ye chia me ba afo akoto emra time akwa me nkruma ko eye English ko ka kire ohima ne say opeso obaji independence 1956 no say emu ne ye nananom sa time no ye nso ne pese age ye ho na ye kan bibia mo beso betie ye because na Ghana no kwa me nkruma otan ye enti yeso ko ka kire Queen say nka ontie kroma ye na omu na Queen cast ono so nye o ma kwa me nkruma beje fa wodie no emu ene ye nananom hu se da bi se ya ma ye na ensifo ma ekro no ye beje afiri ensem party question ba ko enti ye nana ye friend ba afo akoto ono na otete ni moduro mu sika £700 na no nya sika no we ene de bi asem ye nsi ye ntomago wo krum ubuza say wona na ba afo akoto no di chia make say han no kunya £700 we also say ye nsi ye ntomago fin wo krum ye nana ba afo akoto bebe konya sika no ye de apostrophe ahye ho ye kobusa wo question pe ntokwa aba enti ye nka ho asem one question o dan ye te party ni ye de beduru ha enti ye nana ba afo akoto otete ni moduro yi £700 no e na ofrefre ye nananom ene ye te party no na party ni ye te ye no na ye pese ye make sure say e yo man na etim no nipa bi ntumi nhye ye so because okay ntokwa yakon yɛn nananom kɔkɔ wɔ denkyira a yɛnam pra so a ɛyɛ nana gyina apakan mu a ogyina boatum a ɛtanyan sniper a ofiri denkyira ɛto yɛn nana kɔtɔ ɛyɛ pra nim a ɛno ɛhye yakoma ɔde akɔfa ne nana yɛ koku no pra so yɛbusa sɛ party no yɛte ne da bɛn deɛ nti ne yɛte party no ɔde wokɔ pra so na nana ɛkɔkɔ ntɔkwa ɛna nana time ababi omuduru ya no nim sɛ snipers tete nwurem ɛna ɔsɔre gyina ɛyɛ deɛ kanu so ɛna san ɔde ɛno aba owia no asaba bɛsia bɛka kyerɛ sɛ ai ne yɛte kurom ha ne yɛnim deɛ na ɛkɔ so wɔ Ghana yɛse party no ɛyɛ dɛn ne yɛte party no deɛ ne ɛnyina soɔ mede asɛm a meka no ma menkama ma no nsi yɛka asɛm no ɔso ya no me say sɛ menkɔɔfoɔ mene ɔm na nyini yɛ menim sɛ bi ɔmo teɛ Nicaraguafoɔ meka asɛm na wasɔma no ma menkyerɛkyerɛm nti yɛdidim question baako na abusa no adɛnti ne yɛtee MPP ɔde firi 1956 ɔde abɛpie baafo akoto ɔde firi baafo akoto aba bɛpie hifa ɛyɛ pia ɛpra so ntɔkwa nti deɛ kɔsi yɛ nyinaa ne sɛ na yɛmpɛyɛ asɛm nti na bɛsɛ yɛte ho na de na ɛma ade ne din sɛ ɛyɛ dombo ɔde busia ɛyɛ nkɔfoɔ ba na ɔmo taataa ɔmo na ɔmo kɔtena Togo ɔde akɔpie dombo ɔde akɔsie busia nti ɔmo so te hɔ no na ɔmo dwene Ghana ho no na ɔmo trɔ nsɛm ɛmu na yɛhyɛ nipa baako a yɛfrɛ no dankwa a na yɛkye ne kɔto fiase nti dankwa so pie firi ɛyɛ jail no na ɔno so ɔnte dɔm bi ase na ɔkɔ America foɔ kɔbu sɔm sɛ ni pay wɛn because na dankwa na ɔnte aseɛ na ɔmo sɛ na ade na dankwa ɔnyɛ adwuma ma aborɔfo yi America for ɛyɛ dɛn na ɔkɔ hɔ kɔ sɛ ɔkɔgye ne pay ɛne deɛ yɛnsi ntoma gu fin wɔ abɔntene aboɔfunu awonafo no mbɛsi ɔmo ntoma gu fin wɔ abɔntene mɛwa ɛne deɛ mɛmbusa me yɛnsi ntoma gu fin wɔ abɔntene nti adekudie tie party no ɛna JJ Rollins ya ahonani yɛsɛ ne papa Russia ni osɛ deɛn ɛna ɔbɛyɛ ku ɛna mbɛsi ɔmo ba santimɛ mu ɔmo bɛtwa yɛ nanam ɔmo ahan mu adan a yɛnyɛ hwee yɛyɛ adwuma yɛkɔ yɛ kwan so kɔfa nnwoma yɛbɛtɔn a ɛna Rollins ne sogyafoɔ yi ɛbɛbrim yɛ na wɔ hɔ bi me nana ka kyerɛ me nti sɛn ɔsi asɛm a meka kyerɛ wo yɛ nananom na ka kyerɛ yɛ na wo nana deɛ na ɔkyerɛkyerɛ wo so sɛne yɛte kuma yɛne yɛnyɛ hwee yɛkɔ kwan so ne yɛkɔfa nnwoma yɛba yɛbɛhyehyɛ yɛ nnwoma yi yɛtɔn ɛna Rollins yi yɛnim baabi ofiri mekyerɛ wo party n'ase ɔnsɛ mebusa one question ɔnsɛ bɛpie 1979 ɛna yɛ nananom yɛsi yɛboroyɛ ɛne yɛtaatayɛ na deɛ na ɔnana yɛɛyɛ a Rollins ne ne nkɔɔfoɔ baa yɛbɛboɔ mo boo ɔmo anka bi adeɛ kyerɛ kura ɔmo anka bi anhyɛm ɛne ɛborɔ nti nana anya hwee mesi me na meka kyerɛ me nana na ka kyerɛ me me nana na ka kyerɛ me sɛ ne maame na ka kyerɛ no adeɛ asɛm a meka me nana Kwame Atta ɔte fie anyɛ kyan ɔne ne kyerɛkyerɛ mu kyerɛ ɔsɛ ne papa na ka kyerɛ no sɛ nti ɔmo nhyɛ dɛ paa nyɛ bibi yɛanyɛ hwee yɛanyɛ ɛne ɛtete mu a na ɔtumfoɔ ne kofoɔ bɛka kyerɛ sɛ yɛ nananom asantefoɔ nananom na ɔmo yɛ kalabulefoɔ yɛ nananom asantefoɔ ɔtumfoɔ ne gye kofoɔ ka kyerɛ sɛ yɛ nananom koraa no yɛka kyerɛ mu asantefoɔ ɔmo yɛ kalabulefoɔ na ɛsɛ kalabule party it may show the difference between a party that was not built out of truth. Till date, MPP ni bien obetu abetena TV so ama one definition adikudi to mote party bien obetuma ye. No MPP person. MPP ni ben pen obetu abetena TV so 1 minute. Actually the reason to MPP. There was no reason. A tribe. A hinye. A nipa bitanye. A ye dom. Yɛ deɛ nipa bi mpɛ asɛm ɛne te yɛ MPP yɛ MPP sɛ ɛde bɛkyekyere Ghana yɛ anti MPP yɛ nananom ne yɛde tea ɛnɛ yɛ nana ɛne yɛ nana nua aka kyerɛ sɛ yɛ nananom nom yɛ kalabulefoɔ yɛ nana o otumfoɔ nana pia o medɔ pia yɛ nana otumfoɔ sɛ tutu ɔne yɛ papa kofoɔ ahyia ɛde technology aka kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ kalabule a moteɛ no ɛyɛ ne yɛ nananom asantefoɔ na mote asantemɛ mu na ɔmo wiansa tɔn ɔmo wiansa adeɛ na tete ɛfo paa ne nsa edwuma na nipa mbu ɛne betwafoɔ nsa betwani ɛndɛ yabɛhu sɛ yɛ nananom party ɛte yɛ ne nyinaa na yɛ nananom wiansa ɔmo yɛ kalabule You see, clever bullies. And some people don't like it when we tell the history in a raw form. Oh, history sometimes it's not comfortable to listen to. Sometimes, me amini mi nuanom fantefoɔ mitumi di ɔmatam sɛ yɛgyi mi kakra. Mfante anka mpuntu anka wɔsɛ ɛwɔ mfante no. Na anka disa Ghana ha nyinaa mpuntu ɛwɔ mfante disa nko bi atumi no compare. Slave trade started from the central region. Sabio, money ebesi mu so. So we expect to say, then your level of development and the way you see things should be different from other people who did not have encounter with Bruni. Sometimes people tell us, because you were supposed to take advantage of the knowledge that because the slave trade happened at your doorstep. You were basically, some of you people were part of the slave trade. You should have known better. History sometimes is not favorable. It hurts. Sometimes people joke about how funny we are. Your comedy. How sometimes you didn't come serious. People think we are joking. It is part of us. That is who we are. To me, a joke. These are history. These are facts. It happened. We need to listen to these things. Sometimes take it very, very difficult moments, but we need to move on. That is history for you. Inti meyam fantini inti obika sa asem chemia and chese osem ni pedinya problem. The person is telling me my reality from the past and he needs to guide my decision today. That is how it works. Inti ultimate tranga sa adana we de wakamasem. Da bi ompese be kamasem akun and the wuni wa want it. Because there are so many tribes in Ghana. There are so many different people in Ghana. Omo edi party because of Enton Omobo. I can tell you, I wanna phobia omo the NDC because they love JJ Rawlings. Some of them at a point they don't even understand why they were following the NDC. Into 2016, they realized that development wasn't coming. The party they followed, the dependent of ideology was changing. So some of them took a backstage. And into 2016, you saw a lot of Voltarians stepping away from the elections because they wanted party to understand. Say, even though your pair Rawlings are some, our minds day. Even though Rawlings here this year, no, our mind day. Even though your pair Rawlings are some, no, ya into because the payroll is a 71 for development and I was here tomorrow. 2016 they stayed away. That is how Nipa da Seni Jene. Sabio in Tombia ni Ghana, wako kuntokwa edi Ghana, edi mpuntu abre Ghana. In Tombia ni Ghana wako kuntokwa edi development abre Ghana. In Tombia ni wo. Anamebwa. And if you are going to be blunt, idea yede wa MPP titru mini anama asantefo de kwa MPP ena ye de asantefo ena ye kokontokwa asantefo ntokwa amukun ye ni nyina enye national conflict entokwa bi amukun ye bia a tribe. So if you are powerful because you fought a tribal war. When I'm looking at issues, I am looking at a national issue. Entombia ni Ghana a national fight. Entombia ni Ghana ntimi hu entombia to represent Ghana. I see every Inton as a piece of Ghana. I don't see Intombia more than any Inton. I don't see any tribe bigger than any tribe. I want to form tribe and soon chance Santefo. And a Santefo tribe and soon chance before. Because tribe will be any Ghana or Kontokwa, Eddie protect the national flag of Ghana. Tribe will be any Ghana. Tribe will be Antokobium Kumbia or Mangas and Tokwan. It is sometimes we need to get these things right. So ya santini na santefo akokontokwa 30 no mo lutu 29 wini ba kwa ya santefo de pentokwa ena kokonkwase antokwa enya Ghana fo ne tena ka santefo nkokoma me menka santini nkokoma me infantini entokwa infantefo kokko ye na asantefo anso infantefo nsaso nkokoma mo entafo ntokwa nkokko ye as tribe no asantini sontani nsaso kokontokoma no until you cannot use your tribal fight eya wukuo wonton a wo bo ntokwa to represent Ghana. You are crazy. That it does not work like that. Let's understand the history. Let's break it down. History and tribe, they have their roles. But when we talk about the national discourse, Ghana we are looking at Ghana as a nation. No tribe in Ghana can tell me, say, 1833, 1622, me ko kontokwa Ghana si wo tribe bi any Ghana kontokwa ma Ghana. Majority of the tribes of Mokuntokwa na chieftaincy a personal, a fight to protect where you live and your travels. That's all. Majority of Amunafontokwa Mukunye, Denchafontokwa, Infantifontokwa, Kofontokwa, it was a fight to protect their livelihood. That's all. Baby, I see and Peso Bua fire so. Yan Peso Baby Assassin, enter the aircon, Yankosi Ajigan is so. In the San Quasia, then Mume Njai. When you know, because MPP is a political party, they are lying to their followers. And anytime I say, Ufre NDC now besides say, I didn't know support to NDC, my reason or the reason I have Fapima Omugina so edit NDC. MPP to date, nobody. Me say, Omudi MPP nim, Omuye shows my NDC MPP, eti TV, Suti radio so. Nobody, and I can put this today. I am challenging any MPP person. Obia or what Ghana or your MPP ni. So on can't change the reason why it's MPP. Obia ni obit mama one definition. Ebi ni ho. Me say it will end up on tribe. I'm telling you, go into their history. So because of defending MPP, he will end up talking about tribe. Or because MPP, that person will end up talking to you about tribe. That is the NPP. Now, I'm sure I did. Oh, Nkwasi Ghana. Former Finance Minister Ken Agyapong has undergone the scheduled robotic assisted radical prostatectomy. You see, please at the formuntie. You see, Ken Agyapong Neyire and the Omu statement. You see the funny thing? Ken Agyapong and Neyire, they are liars. You know why? Yeah, Ken Agyapong. So I said, you know, I am telling you. Eh? You will do a brutal bro. So I said, you don't say Ken Agyapong prostate cancer surgery. No? In 2025 in America, so I said, you know, we are at 3 days. You should be able to be going up and down. I'm telling you. The only thing that is left for you to do is to rest a couple of days for that injury to heal kakribi. That's all. But you see, Ken Agyapong, they are making it look like say, sir, treatment we na ana surgery obey no. Ya pa na hwe mu abesi ne kwanchi. Ema Ken Agyapong ya sesa ne nan egu eposo. Ema Ken Agyapong ntumi home. They are lying. Ya danyamia sesa Ken Agyapong we surgery. It means then he can come home. He can even come home and recover. Because it is not only in the States and I can afford to be I recover. Now after 2, 3, 4 days, a doctor should be able to write a note for Ken Agyapong to travel. Yes. Ain't God being so good, Ken Agyapong surgery any complicated surgery. A surgery and Kofoko Hospital at their channel befie. I am telling you, this kind of surgery, you pile for like 10 inches. It does you empower that, sir. And do 3 inch impo. Less than an inch surgery any day. Ken Agyapong and Neyire we muno. On person be too trim to say Ken Agyapong you be baba the name near the aso a gun shoe ella yakwako yi eye den chembo e de afrim. Ken Agyapong is lying. So I surgery na we are yate. Thank God he didn't die because we didn't want him to die. We want him to come and face the law. And I want to send a message to his wife. She should talk to the doctor that how quickly can they put her husband in a flight, first class. Now, I'm going to Ghana to recover. UGMC wo. So, Ken Agyapong aye surgery then we are happy. In the next week, after 7 days, Ken Agyapong should be able to get on a flight to come to Ghana. Because you can't tell me, say, surgery, a chroma, ultimate can't say you are taking 2 years to recover. No. Ultimate can't say you are taking a month to recover. No. Ultimate can't say, surgery, it is going to take you 6 months to recover. No. This surgery, the recovery is less than a week. It's Ken Agyapong in less than 2 weeks should be able to get on a flight to continue his treatment, his recovery in Ghana. We are happy Ken Ofori Atta today. Yaka cha say we surgery no. Ade ba ko ana esi ho kwan. Say Ken Ofori Atta beba Ghana. Say ye bechi no. Say say Ken Ofori Atta Interpol pikin no. E no ka say o ye surgery. Wa ye surgery na wie. Interpol pikin na say surgery na ye study in the hospital. Oma cha 2 days. Abrochire there 24 hours. They will monitor you for 24 hours. You who say when your infection be, you who say or blood pressure be could baby also they will let you go home. Ken Ofori Atta in 48 hours will go home. And Ken Ofori Atta should be able to get on a flight and come to Ghana. In a year way, why no professor no nam Ghana on Kasa. Dia go so nyina on Ken Ofori Atta the damn paso. Onim dia Ken Ofori Atta ye nyina onim every single thing. Inti ya ka kire Professor Mrs. Angela Ofori Atta. Se apa ukuru hwe omo awia omra fie. Na edwin se surgery no ye de aso ene ye kopa ne hwe om. Sana robotic. That means pin kitwe bi ene ye de surgery no. Meaning Ken Ofori Atta can walk. He can walk and walk and walk. So the recovery can be done in Ghana. So Ken Ofori Atta should avail himself. He should come to Ghana and continue his recovery. Because he cannot tell me, say, Ken Ofori Atta is surgery. It's going to take him 6 months to recover. It's going to take him 3 weeks to recover. It's going to take him 2 weeks. No. When it comes to prostate cancer, surgery, modern day America, it is surgery. It does not take more than 3 hours. I'm telling you. That cancer with surgery, it need more than 3 hours. Especially from what we are being shown. No? So a robotic assisted. It means it was less than an hour surgery. The robotic assisted a shot second of Atta robot baako saw the 9 wim and a robot baako saw the 9 wim and you ban him and you saw a game on boa. A simple surgery that is done in less than 3 hours. Simple surgery that within a week you should recover and be able to be walking around in your home and doing simple physio. Ken Ofori Atta should come to Ghana. Ken Ofori Atta can run right now. He can run. He can get up and run. Inti Asramo, this nonsense write-up, any statement we are not buying it. We need the wagon in Ghana to come and answer questions. Robotic, asthmatic, engineering, any mechanic, surgery, eswecha. Me say. Me say, robotic, mechanic, electronic, astronomic, in surgery, see surgery. Recovery is in less than 3 days. So we want Ken Ofori Atta to come to Ghana. Thank you very much, madam, for telling us that Ken Ofori Atta the robotic, asthmatic, engineering, prostate, surgery. No, it is over. And we are happy. We are waiting. Obianko baby. It's also Anthony Joshua. When you watch the long video, you see Zoom Nelson, my mentor, and also some other people, Sharaf himself, and other dignitaries being part of the entourage to see the president. And you can see real people having a conversation. You can hear from Anthony the respect he has for the president. You can see how comfortable he is speaking to the president, and the respect and you see he's speaking as an African, speaking as somebody who is looking beyond Ghana, who's looking beyond party politics. He's looking at what he came to see in Ghana. Nigeria is a big country. He's Nigerian. He's lived in the UK all his life, but he understands what it means when you come back. When you come back home and you see something good. He talked about the airport. He's been following the politics in Ghana, the policies of the president. He's not about NDC and PP, but it's all about showing respect and adoring what he came to witness under the leadership of John Mahama. He has given credit to the people who have made things possible in Ghana. He was at the event. This guy has traveled around the world. He's a world title holder. Recently, that I think he lost that, but he has been there. He's fought on all the big platforms around the world. Every single ant on this platform, Anthony Joshua. So this is heartwarming. It shows that the government, the president, what they are doing, they are not taking it. They are not creating a gap between us and them. And that is what we have been waiting for, a president who will come and people will be comfortable around him. People will be comfortable to speak their mind. People will be comfortable to speak intelligently. And that is the most important thing. When you speak to the president, you are speaking to Ghanaians. And you listen to the gentleman, he was basically telling we Ghanaians that what he has come to witness in Ghana is something marvelous. He is rich. This guy is known worldwide, but he is seeing something different. You can see that he's showing respect. The president showed him respect. He's happy, and he's talking about investment. He's talking about bridging that gap, bringing people in, our sports fraternity, making sure the influence he has as a Nigerian, see himself as an African, he's going to also capitalize on that to bring people in. This is what we talk about as trying to bring everybody together, building from within. So this is beautiful. This is lovely. Ekufuado time nkofo we eba Flagstaff House we mu na Ekufuado ne ba jankroma akwosesa ba Ghana. $1 shirt for ena $1 shirt for New Orleans street shirt for ena jankroma ne papa. We mu na mukofo bo betina Flagstaff House mombo bo nyum. And oti president ne pizza for mumu na monom red no wonim de na oka brofo ana akwa no jankroma ni nipa na okofa de ba na eka cheku for no say na me 18 years na $18 special bottom and na ade na hye me pe wi eye wi na ma chichire ni mienu 2 bags of weed de na okeka na wo chire ku for na oto na otie no eku for we Ghana for no ne kasa na oka nkwasasam chire akwa we begina ku for no ka chire say me di 18 na mo $18 na mo $18 na mkoto wi wi mienu pe 2 rows na chichire de bottom ya chime the police na o chime no meeting na nam nimbroni bia na mkofa lawyer anti lawyer nimko do no so jam ho na me nimko shemu and Ekufuado jay adwuma oye.
Get these type of people supporting you. When I got a president, I wanted to make sure I give that back to the people.
Ekufuado jay adwuma. Adia na yetimunie. And then kwasiafo TV say MPP yantiasie ye ba power emoa unma dey friend power. Owie no and also apacho de obeye no owie no kotwa anwom. This uncle we Ekufuado me di $18 on bottom and I'm got to 2 bags near chimney then go to corner police me who bro need that and Ekufuado to or we Ekufuado say jankro or person try man I say oh da person try no man try yo Flagstaff House or we no sare ko ginem wedwa kwasiafo we power
Instagram video
what would you see under MPP what would you see under MPP and utie enyuma boys way etna Jubilee House boy yeah lyrics e free omo numu ba ye na wutie nsama boy we kan ye ewo Jubilee House Flagstaff House na se Ghana and na se obi ti Ghana ka chem se yema MPP mra power time na mikimil edi nkwasa se we ebonyum enkwasa nyum boy nsama odidi matam emase enyum no to ye na odina Jubilee House no emase nsam na oka na asofo gua yesi cathedral moa ni egu krom ha na Ken Agyapong ho wankasa ba omia ni tisa confirm wankasa enkwasiafo nyina tena pipi mu obia ye din and then nwan mo se de mo power. This is what Mick ade a oye o Jubilee House ni
Instagram video Instagram
Buy my mama crib and yeah I still believe in prayer.
Ofo so na pa nware omo so na pa mo nware yeni makatafo omo nware entwitwi omo sen boxers omo share the free play mu no omo de be die na omo so na omo sa share ya bom BJ ma spams gugum emankofo asha draws asha $1 shirts and the Ghana ni eko Flagstaff or che budu kuno and the Ekufuado near tikrom ha and a journalist eko jina Independence Square so report say security zone kwasiafo obu je revi kwasiafo ma party phone tantan mo gu nipa ni masegu ye kra animase and the nwan mo se yenye den yen tam to me mamo na mo no dey for to me mo dey den we ni only we for kasa 2 bags of weed and there kwasiafo ya mamu to me 8 years yon kwasiade amode ye we for enkofo we nware ya no pom nware ye yanim omo enye dem tikrom ha omo bo wi enkofo nware omo bo BJs now spams who go boxers him asora betena Jubilee omo num kan twi omo se abegina ma president ejade o ya betena ama kwa we wi asa betwa nyom asiafo na yensan koto aba biem na yenya den yensan koto ma Baomia na Baomia me den onsan fa nkwasiafo nsamra yankoto ma Ken Agyapong na onya den na onko sesan kofo we na tamade we see no e na Baomia ne Ken Agyapong kan o Ghana omo kan ho asem dabi because they can also do the same because they support these kind of things. Would you see a Jimmy Ohu MPP for Adia Bechibo Samira Baomia watching the two banchere and I mean no only the hard working hard working and Quebec prison nipa guo you go somewhere hard working Ukru is a hard working liar. Baomia Ukru Baomia Samira Ukru Baomia he's not hard working no he works so hard to lie. That guy has been cursed to lie. Who is here Jimmy? Mama say frozen Ford abegina be catch say I make there or you hard working. You say hard working dey chichere man. Kwasiato. You say hard working dey chichere man. Hard working dey chichere man dey anka Mr. Ghana mo na kwakwa so maba. Intelligence dey chichere man. Nyansa. Kwasiato make hard working. Hard working on kan okure. Hard working on kan okure. Unu hard working oti ase. Mo de mo Jimmy na Ghana ho na kwasiasam. Ene sori ani ye jamo. Na Kennedy so nam baby on so ate praga kan kwasi asam enem go hu picture bi yes Kennedy di birthday into ono ocheche donut to sade ndien into yes when a cheso o professor mu ye nwan mu MPP for mu ye nwan Kennedy chiche donut to the fie to betu di Ghana so Baomia is a hard working liar. He works so hard when it comes to lying. He's a liar. Met him about 50 videos of Baomia not speaking truth. On to me brand one say Baomia nko yobi okano kura anko also Ofori Kennedy dinechi na nko mu nyina begina eye de incarnation market na ma woro mo ho na mo kote don da so na mo hwie nsuo gom na mo pa ye kyewo kwasiafo mo nka no kure ni ye Jimmy ntian santam to me mamo me say Baomia ukunu Baomia wo Samira anko so dwa wo ho na ka wo dross na nka ukunu dwa no ho na ka ne kote don na ka ne disu die kire kote don na mabobu nkotodo wo kanachi ni ehwie nsuo gum so na mo pa ye kyewo mo ni mo kwasiade amaya wo Ghana ha mo tete Ghana nkwasi asem bibia firim tirima na mo ka and me create hard working and I Kennedy so nam touch line but the champ of kromfo so or so na se mo say ye Jimmy ye refia de entam ye twem mo manu nyidwam ye nko be bibia nsi NDC aban papa aba John Mahama na aba Samira me say mo de tumi ma Samira obechi Ghana for emma egu bom anya omo senkra ba Samira sa ayarefo mi bi na odine omo di nechi no mbrewi sa boys bi na omo nyenya bi na omo di nechi omo twetwa pictures na omo di Mahama tem sa confirm mi bi na omo di Samira echi no omo tantan sa rasta no ye di bo omo die o omo hu fin bi sa nipa fin sa na omo di Mahama tem ye bechi bu ko bum ko mu sa nkwasiafo mi na omo di Samira echi no we have post upon post those foolish idiots were insulting Mahama na mo nipemu amane te semo asam na abentra Samira mbedi first lady pele kwasiafo aban papa ba mumienko enim ukunu ye hard working momo bodam. Government extends free SHS to private senior high schools. Select 25 schools for pilot program. You see, John Mahama nana moka say John Mahama oba be good free SHS or be good free SHS no, and the private senior high schools no or the 25 free SHS no. John Dramani Mahama, you catch the Ghana for say omu beto aba omu nu omu ho da, and this is something I have to say. Okay, aban bia will hit rock bottom. The NDC government, at a point, the dollar you are seeing, it will struggle a little bit. At a point, some few things will affect the government. It is normal. At a point, the government will find itself in a very difficult position. It's normal. But it is the willingness, it is the respect, it is the government bringing us on board to listen to us, taking decisions with us, making us understand to say they are not some superhumans and that they are governing with us. And that is what the NDC is made out of. And then the NDC is unique from Nkwasiafo People's Party. And the difference is that NDC Abina was no ultimately can't so 42 years without Ghana hitting at a point we need to struggle through some things. We have to. And as a country, as you are building a nation, there are so many factors. It does not mean say or mine won't mean no. It's the goodwill now with the amount they believe you have in the government, continue believing in it. That is what you have to believe in. A crowd of superpowers will reasonably baby, they have their own problems, and Ghana will obviously hit a problem. It does not mean the country will not be governed better than Nkwasi Afowe. The NPP as a political party for 8 years, they could not solve a single problem. A single problem. You know, my dear NPP, your problems in compounding, what they did is they hid it. The atro and the ekata problems. So it's a minor problem, and these people were using lies to cover it. We are now faced with the real problems. A government is telling us the truth. And it's about to end the MPP for John Mahama and Nyame share because in Nkwasi Afowe energy sector krodomuntiaka. And they were lying to us. They had paid radios. They were using the propaganda tool to make us believe say they were governing. They knew there was nothing. And it's 2021, baby, COVID-19 hits here. You realize say we didn't have any money sitting down and are sitting in our buffers because they were governing with lies. And it's the end there when the NDC government hits a rock and they try to solve the problem. I'm saying Mahama solving the because they know that they left a lot of debts. They think say there's no way John Mahama can survive. John Mahama is going to make it happen. The NDC, they are going to find problems along the way, but they are going to solve it. We voted for a government that will solve problems, and this government is solving problems. It is a margin must say problem beba na NDC abano air solving and it's Ghana for 20 year NDC and the money na it is never going to happen because yetuma abanya ebe solve a problem and ya abanya problem ba obekataso. The NPP government led by Baumia, Ken Agyapong, Brian Champon Kwasi Afowe, who had positions in their government, they hate the problems. Brana ye brewo Ghana. These people were still in parliament passing more taxes on the people. Yet to Ghana, Brana Ghana for bre, the things we were going through every single day, they were telling us, BBI okay, not DDEP. Ghana forecast say, are we going to get a haircut? Near to Kromana John Mahama be warning. And this be warning say, MPP try and throw haircut biba, pensioners be, teachers sika be court, lawyers sika, police force sika be court, soldiers sika be court. Yet now Kromha, John Mahama ni NDC a press conference say, a binding kind of crack can check Ghana, the crossroads. Do you remember? John Mahama, any NDC, we a whole press conference. Eka say, you people should tell Ghanaians the truth, keke. Modi amon kanu krenche Ghana for no. Say haircut bi beba. Ghana for sika beshi, omo sika beshi. MPP for Nkwasi Afowe tina TV sunu radio sika say there was nothing like that. NPP were lying. Every single problem at Ghana benye biano, they will use the Akan media. No more the Ashafom, not omo the Ed and chocolate faso. So they knew the problems they had caused. And internet there, so problems na unity na abandon percent of fight it. And this should go and fight it because they know. But you see, that is not going to change our mind. That is not going to change the minds of the Ghanaians number 2 about nipa 1.8 million to 2 million to tier MPP. No, it is not going to change the mind of the ordinary Ghanaian because we know say abina ya to abama no abina ebe face a huge problem. Nkwasi Afowe jano ho. It is whatever block the NPP, the NDC government meet. We the people, we are willing to help them fight it. Whether it is energy sector, health sector, employment, agriculture, whatever sector. It does not matter. We know the NDC government is ready to work and we are going to help them fight it. It does not matter how big the problem is. And Ghanaians should understand. This 5 months, 6 months, they are buying watch. I'll see a TSS said the government came in and this government is working. This government is not lying to us. In fact, government wait 8 years. So take a decision be company and TSS. Now you have a problem. Sometimes that is the government we want. And yet a government, a poster boy like Baumia. On any makeup artist, and somebody like Ken Agyapong also saw an any Brian Champon they lie about every shit. They lied about everything. And as I speak to you, free SHS na 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. Na edama mudu ba omiano Mahmoud Baomiane Ekufuado kojina santimemu ka say review means cancel. Kwasiafo. Review means cancel. John Mahama kacha Ghana for say he was just going to review the free SHS. En kwanadu and dino, ombe ni ye. Eye the infrastructure, ombe ni ye. Ombe making sure the PTA is part of free SHS. You can't review na kwasiafo kojina Kumasi say cancel. Ena minu anoma santifo so mu. John Mahama betwa free SHS and the menoka say private senior high schools ye di emu 25 yes ye di emu 25 aka free SHS mo John Mahama nana obetwem no John Mahama and the 25 private sector private senior high school odoma ka free SHS no MPP for power Okachom said they should fix the problem we should fix ourselves kwasiafo mo just see a refi we were in Ghana when we told the NPP, fix the problems that we are facing. We are struggling. The country is going down. Unemployment, nepotism, corruption. The country is not in good standing. Omukacha said we should go and fix ourselves. Murefi, MPP in Kwasiafowi. I remember before election 2024, these people, from one lecturers, MPP released these men into the system. Say, Omoko country Ghana for say, free SHS, no. John Mahama Ba Obekum, these men, university lecturers for free SHS Ghana. All because these people who are standing in our universities, creating impression, be say, and these are buying the bar, a free SHS. These are people you expect to say, and you'll be of course could be the Niminyanso, Bebre Jimmy. So ask yourself, this was 2024. This is what they were doing, using university lecturers to go around the country to lie to Ghana for say any Chadia University and this bar omubetwa free SHS in Kofo when you use yomo. These are the people, look at their faces. A Jimmy Fourway Omugu, yes, yeah, universities. These people, they went around the nation 2024. These are university lecturers. These are people who don't want anything better for us. Wemo, they lined up around the nation. In the name of politics, lecturers who they went around the nation to tell Ghana for say, John Mahama Ba, Obecha free SHS, we are lecturers, these fools. Now, Professor Isaac Boadu, Dean, Faculty and Accounting, UPSA, Kwasiafo Wenyina School, almost how much radie. Thank Kwasiafo Wenyina Nanam Ghana ha. Adebechom to TV, so we are experts. We are teachers. We don't want to be part of politicians. These are fucking politicians. Kwasiafo and Komudi really Ghana. These are lecturers who these are criminal lecturers. And here John Mahama Jina Ghana Casa Obetra free SHS and they had the 25 private senior high schools are free SHS no. These people in 2024 were going around the nation doing the dirty job. They were destroying the nation. Professor Isaac Boadu, UPSA, Crown 4, Mambo 4, they are not supposed to be teaching children in school. They are not supposed to be standing in school teaching anybody. These are mad people. You will be to say Dr. Amos Apreku, also UEHR, Head of Language and General Studies. Wow, on Charlie Papebia. You see a friend, Dr. Amos Apreku. These are the criminals they put out there. Politics. They do politics than anything else. Yawo Dr. Frank Bano, lecturer, Gimpa. Gimpa ya go for kono sa medical school. Gimpa ya go for kono sa medical school. Sa Gimpa ya kwa champagne way Dr. Frank Bano no ka ho. They went out there to pollute Ghanaians. And the free SHS no, you the 25 private senior high schools account. Useless people. There's another one, Dr. Robert Owusu-Boakye, lecturer, economics, and UPSA. Crown 4, reality, it is a bonsia. Politics, so, we nyansa be no mo betum ya chiro bi ade say omo ye honest people. These were the people who were allowing the Kufuor to destroy this nation. They saw how free SHS not as say, but these fools did not see anything wrong with it. They were doing partisan politics in classrooms. Wemu kwasiafo from doctors nyade wemu criminals way. There's the next person. You bo be a din kwasiafo Wilson Dabuo MPP for the bi omusu ntafo nkwasiafo ni bi na di adwuma. Makache montafo nkwasiafo ni bi MPP be use mu saa montafo nkwasiafo ni bi. And 10 year onim nyansa will never join the NPP. 10 year onim nyansa 10 year we Jimmy no di MPP echi. Na mo MPP ntafo ni bi amudi MPP echi be sinne. Mo ankasa mudi MPP echi e di na MPP ayama mo. Akwa we Wilson Dabuo. Oye lecturer Department of History Otra dia wo UEW University of Education UEW hono otra dia winiba ono so ne dia no ya wo Dean Faculty of Sustainable Development Studies UDS Nidiamba papa bi no ono so batakari ene ewo Dr. Justice K. Ado sankofo we 2024 omo me lecturers university lecturers omo kwa abontre kwa kire Ghana for say John Mahama ne NDC ebe say free SHS omo nie let's show their faces silly men. Dr. Justice K. Ado oye senior lecturer Department of Chemistry School of Physicians School of Physical Science UCC Otikep Kosuo na Nkwasiade hwade politicians de ye hwe na fono yawo Akwete Henry Mate nkrani bi so hwem Akwete Henry Mate ono so oye lecturer Department of IT Studies UPSA say me twense me hun Legon lecturer bi wom me twen la so de la lecturers nko UPSA ene de obi anim part-time lecturers no mo ye. Let me zoom their pictures so we hu ni ye. Asiafo yawo Emmanuel Owusu lecturer Department of Early Childhood Education UEW Ewurade Nyankopon. Yawo Professor Eugene KM Date ono so Department of Population title Department of Population and Health UCC Otikep Kosuo na Nkwasiade. Dr. Eric Boache Yadom hwerenim se kokohwede oye senior lecturer Department of Banking and Finance UPSA odi Nkwasiasem nkoa na ekoso ho akromfo hungry men enom na mo so be lecturers MPP foot soldiers UPSA Nkwasia foot soldiers no makoy lecturers wo ho Kwasiafo nkoa. Now your Dr. Yao Amo Sapon head Center for Capacity Building and Innovation Office of the Vice President KNUST Vice Chancellor KNUST Dr. Yao Amo Oyejuma Office of the Vice Chancellor KNUST eno de ne kwase ade akire yenko da Ghana for say John Mahama ne NDC ba o metwa free SHS kwase afo da ho gina universities ekirade we nyansa be no mo yawo Mohammed Taufik Adamu lecturer Department of Communications Studies UPSA there university mu aban school UPSA university mu aban school pa aban lecturers Lawrence Kwame Aziale oya lecturer Department of IT Studies UPSA Professor Adada T school Ewurade Dr. Hayford Mensa Ayirakwa senior lecturer and board of the University of Ghana Learning Center in Cape. So basically these were the criminal lecturers who almost lied to Ghanaians and say, Yentu Abama MPP no say free SHS. These are the liars. Professor Ada Ebien Kwasi school way and warranty MPP foot soldiers no mugum no omu polluting kwara. Kwasi asem we utibi way. Lecturers coming together to go out there to go and tell Ghanaians say, I free SHS no and this ba omu betwem. Kwasi afo way who why na was omo mo chance mo chira de organa. Why now say na adwini adwuma o masa Kwasi afo way chance say they should be teaching. Why should we allow such people? Why should we give them room in Ghana for such people to be standing in front of young people to teach them? I say prisoners, political thieves, low budget lecturers. Obako accounts 4,000 Ghana a dem. A year for a time for here for. Low budget lecturers. A year for what a corruption is Canada Koto Ascona. A year for lecturers. Almost said that you ma papa bia the political parties a cheat. A year for lectures. A time for here for. Show him. I say almost pretty Kenika. Show him. Dirty people. We anka ameni anya di anka Kwasi afo edi omochi anka Ekufuor ne MPP say mine. Very dirty people. Hwomanim lectures mu false. Lectures mu second hand. We lectures mu aban school. We lectures mu saito. Aboyefo azafo akromfo sa bano Professor Banowi Bano de me boni dino. He was schooled a good morning Ghana. Sami Jemfi good anima say a Frank Bano kromfo bia ne onim she test con and omodi di mu ade abedru ha aboyefo nko a omomotuom kan am greatest achievement omo taskona and I say Opel and I say Abia around 4 bi ne omutwi and omodi di school girls we mu na then a lectures to me kase yenko abontini ko kan kire Ghana for say John Mahama ba obetwa free SHS abra mo some your lectures monti review ase enkwasi afo akwabi ya frano Mohammed Tofik ya wa Dr. Hayford Mensa ayira enkwasi asam nkwa free SHS lecturers na ya sorry na you see your mind we mu na ebe chirade we mu be chirade ma Ghana fa ntuma pay free abodamfo we mum yanko enim. The story is simple. Free SHS. John Mahama ni NDC for the private schools SS 25 and account. Gradually, a bedroom in Pempensobi, NDC transfer for the next 40 years. Nya private school. Dia Abeka say enka free SHS. Every single senior high school in Ghana will be part of free SHS. Sani pesi yeno. This is how you build a nation. This is a big step. For 8 years, private senior high school proprietors and the Omwana school they were screaming, why have you neglected us? Add us to it. Let us be part of it. Ekufuor the MPP the dio matem. Mahamudu Baumia, Ken Agyapong, why ni tise froye plate froye ni tise the chef froye was. I said we welcome Canada ministry. Ken Agyapong, why ni tise are you for plate ye check salamu woso omune nam Ghana enkwasa sembe eba parliament bia sango fo ya o MPP fo no mu die so enche bia o 5 months o omu die so 8 years enkwasa ade omu ye wo Ghana nie and the MPP fo nipa omuti radio so any TV so ka kire say yenti omu. We lived through this for 8 years. How akumisi ntumi ko fa safwa. How akumisi ntumi fa key no akogina epoano. Na wodi ato apunim mo bian ko apunim biem. Owia no de to bini akotene fie so oye MP or a minister. Na inkofo we me yetena de we mu 8 years. as I speak to you, these same people are out there on radio and TV. Also, my catch them say on this platform, so we have for some time, NPP communicate and to your TV so or me show so, because I don't know why I have to come and place an NPP communicator on my show. Now, party in pay for Jimmy, not communicator. Party no. Richard Ahiagbana, odium communication in Nimuno. Owusu Bempa Boa Papon, kwasi am paying odium communication in Nimuno. Obi just say Abron Yamuna omudi communication in Nimuno. Omwe Jimmy. Why should I sit here and take a party communicator serious? Abra Afenyomakin, who is the leader of the 88 pigs, the minority, who cannot think through issues. Afenyomakin, who is a content creator, cannot even make sense in parliament. Why should I sit here? Now my better a big platform where a switch and GBC so me say I am coming to discuss a statement made by a party communicator. Who the heck is a party communicator? Jimmy need any communicator. So I was studying into I don't put communicator and MPP communicator reacts to this and MPP communicator said this. Party ni penny for the Jimmy, not communicator. So me I don't value anybody who communicates for the MPP. No. Because as through we expect to say at the top there'll be reasonable people are almost through and come over to my day, over to my canyon, some man about from more from no atasitasibi, much Ghana for now. Jimmy. Why should I waste my time on an MPP communicator? Why? So it is part of our editorial, or sorry, our policy. Yam for MPP communicator to your show. So now MPP communicator be the answer in Ghana for. In Ghana today, NPP communicator ben enimu nyansa. Communicator bi okasama NPP sisi abiano. That communicator was defending Nkwasiade Ambichirewe. They were defending the 8 years of foolishness. They defended all the nonsense that pissed you off to vote against the NPP. Some Nkwasiafo small boys with small girls way. As I bet now say, they have sense to tell you something to change your mind. They be amika chirenko for. So me show so I don't come on my show to convince an MPP follower. Never. I have never sat with my team to have meetings to prepare our show to come sit here say idea ni nyina say me ba be two MPP need for and I be two MPP communicator for. I am coming to speak to Ghanaians. Let me tell you, MPP for be omo nya Ghana for omo nim nyansa. Ghana ni odi mokodi nchire no nim nyansa. On him left from right. So I don't come here and my target is not to come and convince an MPP person. No. Because MPP niya we Jimmy. MPP niya on to me. Today, if we have a young man at our university, now or share what this government did before elect power, a MPP abanwe, now or share what is happening today. Now our university now say, me a member of TESCON, me a secretary, me a president. That person, I don't see that person say onimnyansa to be in school. I don't value their level of intelligence because you see, they are not able to separate foolishness from what we call where the nyansa womb. So such people are just going through education, but they are not learning anything. It means I will never sit here and consider somebody in a tertiary institution who says I am for the MPP. Abraham Ibusa is a partner. The Kudienti and Etia on to me can't me. And that person is so stupid for me to sit here and say me be church and you me much less anipanu. No, because when you go around the nation now, pick it TESCON 450. Now, some say Adentina Yeti MPP. They can't tell you. It means they are a bunch of foolish young people who don't even understand why they are following that group. Because before you follow a group, you need to know why you are following the group. You need to know the basis why that group was put together. You need to know the focus of the group. You need to understand the dynamics that came together for that group to be put together. And it's also your TESCON ni, it's also your Ghana ni, it's also your MPP ni. Now you don't even know the reason why a part where you say Wabedom and now Wabe join here. Then you don't deserve me my attention. Where Jimmy? So when I sit here, my target is to Ghana for minimum answer. And Ghana for minimum answer no any omwa sebio omu who say MPP are buying MPP for minimum answer. They need to stay in opposition for 42 years. And that is what we saw in the elections in 2024. Ameka bibinchiremo. And I heard this statement, and I'm happy this judge who is being vetted. And we will take our time. One day, we will speak on the judges, and the 7 judges are John Dramani Mahama nominated. I hear vetted more parliament in there. But today, I will speak on only this. And this judge, so far, I think 2 judges and now 3, they are going through the vetting. And we can see the quality these people are made out of. Now, Ghanaians are beginning to understand the say. There are people there who are intelligent, who are resourceful, who are matured in their dealings, and we still have hope in some old people. Let me tell you, at a point in our history, about 8 years ago, majority of the young people in Ghana, we got so fed up, because we classified in penifo nyina so Jimmy. That is what Ekufuado adia odie fe mu no. It got to a point in our lives as Ghanaians, every young person who penyina na de buofu, because Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufuado 40 years no di power echi, 40 solid years and no di power echi. So we were expecting at his age, 40 years now or the hunting or the deep power which is of a president, we were expecting him to be intelligent enough to lead as an intelligent leader, have people who are intelligent to govern with him. And also, his appointment were supposed to be an appointment. Majority of us will sit back and say, this Nana Ekufuado and Bawumia MPP Ken Agyapong, they are intelligent. Eti Ekufuado and MPP, they have far bibim to the point where young people in Ghana, at a point, we lost hope in the judiciary, especially judges. From lower court to the Supreme Court, 90% of Ghanaians, we lost hope in them. Now, you want penny for Ghana. Majority of Ghanaians, we lost hope in what they say. Because Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufuado the Ghana fat trauma bim. Now, my young people did not respect anybody. The reason was that Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufuado and my young people now say, it is a quote where we did 40 years chasing power. Now see the 2 Miyamano, now Jimmy say, then it means his colleagues, most of them too are foolish like him. You see somebody like Osafo Mafo, you expect Osafo Mafo as the presidential advisor to be advising the Ekufuado to be doing what is right. We also saw Osafo Mafo, Jimmy to the point where he could not even return to normalcy. We saw the likes of Edien, Hakmaruso Ajimamo. We saw Michael Kwe at a point becoming a Speaker of Parliament. He just told the line of foolish people. He sat in Parliament, passed every nonsense. So at a point, people like you and myself, we all lost hope in Obi a friend say Oye Penyini. So young people started speaking their mind. Young people cut that respect away because we were expecting that. You see, near the penina bana with Jimmy, then it means automatically in penifoma Jimmy, and that is the impression. Mark my words very well. That was the impression Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufuado created. And when you saw people speak in the faces of elderly people, it wasn't because they don't respect. It wasn't because they don't like Impenifo. It was because Nana Ekufuado brought the country to its knees, on its knees, to the point where young people did not see why older people who are in the same category like Ekufuado, why they should respect them. Because the kind of respect that they make Ekufuado, the people who were behind him, Nana Ekufuado came to office. She will be to say KT Hammond, she Ekufuado. She will be to say Ofori Atta, she Yaw Osafo Mafo, she will be to say Elizabeth Ohene, she will be to say a year chief of staff, your friend is saying Fremont Parry. Look at the kind of people over 80 years for, but the way they run the nation, the young people got to a point we did not respect adults, we did not respect impeniophobia because the impression was created. But now we are beginning to see, say, enyam penifo na ejimi, enyam penifo na sebi omuni nyansa. Now, it is all about how we have positioned ourselves, positioned this nation, and positioned the way we think. And the way our leaders are making us believe again in Impenifo, in people who have experience. We are believing in their patriotism. We are believing in what we call old wine, the experience they have garnered over the years that we need to tap into. It's right now, today also, and the judges vetting. You see the quality of a delivery from these judges. 99% of Ghana for judges with that. But I would say it's so hard, it's so difficult for people to even criticize these judges who were vetted today, because there are good men around, there are intelligent people around, there are honest people around. Because of bad governance, because of Akufo-Addo and his group, the foolishness they added to what we call governance, in Penifokura, they were willing to be honest, they were willing to deliver, they were willing to go beyond a party politics or partisan politics. All those people were suppressed and they were munched. But today, I can sit here and tell you, say, Ghanaians, the young people are beginning to see, say, we cannot lose hope. There's still hope. When you listen to people like these, when you listen to some of the judges who are being vetted, when you listen to the kind of wisdom they are spitting, the wisdom they are putting out, then we have not made a mistake voting for the NDC and also making sure this country as a nation, this country as a whole, no, we did not make a mistake by voting the NDC into office. And I'm so excited. And internet today, you see lots and lots of people. They are watching the vetting and they are shocked. They're like, your judges were in our Ghana. Into there are people like these, and they're far. Judges are not almost standing parliamentary seat down or losing. Like politically exposed party foot soldiers. Akufo-Addo made Hunyiniga go to the Supreme Court because Hunyiniga sat in public to tell Akufo-Addo, say, people should vote for Akufo-Addo because of the bad free SHS Nana or implementing. The next 2 days, Hunyiniga was moved to the Supreme Court. The next day, a whole judge who contested on the ticket of MPP was moved to the Supreme Court. We saw different kinds of political judges. And we are seeing quality. We are seeing intelligence. We are seeing patriotism. We are seeing, say, Sebio yentimi nkasem penifo ni nyina ejimi. Yawo penifo a omunim nyansa. Yawo judges a omo kanokre. Yawo judges a omunim nyansa. Yawo judges a omo ready to come and do what? To come and work for Ghanaians. These are the things that right now as we speak as a nation, we are getting happy about. Now, Judge Way and my response to me, which is very, very important. And response in the day. Response is about misinformation and disinformation. Sir Dennis Ejay backed criminalization of misinformation and disinformation on social media. And this was my best take. The judge in some kind, I support him. Intelligence. But this was my best. I see. Oh no, see to me. Yeah, better the song Supreme Court, Only the Yema. And I'll say, you consider, say, as a nation, misinformation, any disinformation, nipa bitina social media, eda nipa bino, anka yamfam ramra, na sebio ya chew say uti social media, na se utratro, udi atro, oke kan sembia uninjina so, or see a chew tumuno, or say on the anko, obeya anka yamfam ramra, nanka amamfom be sa na jandam fono, utina social media, na udi atro. Which not social media or can some not say only facts, only evidence to back it. Not so I can some don't call for so. I will say you want embrace specifically to deal with you. And I support this man 100%. And we be the bimko kan chia and yeah attack you. And these are important things. People like myself, I support such statement because I believe say we need to protect a man for protect integrity. As I sit here, I criticize. As I sit here, I do scandals. As I sit here, I speak on people. But I always make sure I back it with facts. And to people who want to do what I do, because what I do is the creme de la creme. 99% of people on social media, they want to do what I do. And I'm happy about it because at least they want to be Kevin Taylor. They want to do things like Kevin Taylor. They want to explain things like Kevin Taylor. They want to be able to be vocal, consistent, charismatic. They want to be intelligent, precise. They want to be clever and be able to explain things to the lowest point for the ordinary Ghanaian to understand. They want to be like me. They see those qualities. But you cannot just be like me. Just like that, you need to also learn everything that I do, and that is using facts to back my job. So if you are not ready to go the hard way, the hard route, the difficult route, by going searching for the facts, searching for the document, to break things down for Ghanaians to know no kreno, ɛyɛ nokora metena ha kan ya mede ɛyɛ deɛ enwoma ɛne adanse tare 20 na NPP fo nya 38%. Ɛyɛ nokora no. It is not about going after people. It is not about maligning people. Nobody in Ghana today can come out and say Kevin Taylor the document me by a force. Nobody. And I'll prove to you today. So I support this man 1,000%, and it is something that we need to implement. We need to criminalize people sitting on social media making vague allegations. Metina TV so etna social media etna face all social media etna TV so Ken Agyapong ka say makan sem egunu hu fin. Ken Agyapong ba court no me de menjina so every fact be present man or court. I told him these are my evidence. These are my facts. Judge share and say okay case be any ho. That is how it's supposed to be done. And I'm not scared when I speak on issues because I am using the fact. Now there's this jandam I want to kill, you know. You see, Juma Oyayache. Now, they be catching MPP for say, I am being considerate when it comes to Bawumia Ken Agyapong, Brian Champon. For now, I am being considerate. There are a lot of things that I show bits and bits of it because the focus is not about people and what they do. The focus is about competence. Going into election 2028, I don't care about Bawumia, I don't care about Ken Agyapong, what they do. What I care about is, are they competent enough to lead Ghana? If I decide to do dirty, if I decide to go dirty, Ken Agyapong, Mahamudu Bawumia, Brian Champon, whoever leads the MPP cannot step out of their room. I'm telling you. They say the things I know. 99% of even MPP from the MPP, they don't know. Over the weekend, I'm in Canada. Now I'm in Montreal. I was watching Formula 1 with my family. And as usual, everybody wants to use Kevin Taylor's name to make name, to become relevant. There's something I want to show you here. Oh, sir, picture way. This was a picture that I posted on my Twitter. And I think my team, they posted on Facebook. And the picture was this, right? Now, this picture, even on Twitter, I didn't really explain it. I told people who were my followers on Twitter, say, oh, look at this and judge for yourself. Now, there was a reason why the picture, I decided to put this picture out. Now, the reason why this picture was put in this form, anytime I catch MPP for say, if I want to do dirty, the kind of dirty I will do. But Bawumia Kennedy, they cannot step out of their room. Now, this picture, they will say MPP for about it. When you Bawumia, wait, then about Bawumia, your picture be obiako krope. Mama Chamo. This picture was taken in Kumasi. It was taken Saturday. Now picture way, baby about Bawumia fie wo Kumasi, for Diamond Hills. Or say Chairman Sabunsu fie or say Chairman Sabunsu or fie or Diamond Hills or Kumasi. This Bawumia were 2 houses or Diamond Hills or Kumasi. Nature wa debi. Nature say, Nyoma yekutano. If we decide to speak on them, I'm for Wenka Bawumia kude and Combeso Biabeka Wasem, Bawumia no monsa or no whiskey, on Beso Biabeka Wasem. But for some reason, Tina Meye wing, yet. But I want to prove a point to some people. Any Ghana phobia. This picture was taken, on Friday, not on Saturday, Friday in Kumasi. Last Friday, yeah. Bawumia was in Kumasi last week, Friday. Area na down we see 2 houses. 2 houses about Bawumia one Kumasi, Diamond Hills. Or say Chairman Sabunsu or down ho, Mahmoud Bawumia or down ho. Bawumia were 2 houses ho. Now, a danimi and Nubakia Samira dia and about Bawumia dia. Bawumia ni fie na ewo Kumasi no. Friday we no trap picture we. He was having drinks with his friends. I just posted. I didn't want to even explain. But I have to do it because Anna Obi Jiminti no Obi Akunya problem. Now this is the house. This is where the picture was taken in Kumasi. Now, because Jandam, any atro, some people, you see, this is the picture. You want to see, this is Mahamudu Bawumia. This is the picture. I didn't want to do this, but I have to do it because I want to prove a point to Ghana for. This is technology. Mahamudu Bawumia netono. Let me enlarge it. Na me chewa there. Oh boy, it's number hono. Baku use LX Lexus. Maybe I make sure I want to do something. Me say, why not take on. So when I post something, now may even consider it. I am being considerate. It's not because to say beer. Me person Ghana. Me, I'm very considerate when it comes to a lot of things. I can show videos of what Bawumia does in Kumasi. What was at that level no? Mumbusa Mahamudu Bawumia. Baby a chema wuntimi koto eduane ne bre no. Sa lady ne friends a charity eduane no koto no. Dia no de fratis that in kwan nim. Hey, munye din wate. Sa mama ya charge a ade bi e be ye no Ghana no. Mama ye bufu a but yem pese e be ye because it's not necessary. It is not necessary. Abrante na ogina ho no. Abrante na ogina no. Muni mu nkofo kro. Move from na mumbuso am say we dey in that room unless mama make say we use your Photoshop. Enti nipa na ote ho no mumbusa ne say e Bawumia na say nya Bawumia. Se mon pese bibia be ko bone a mamoma bibia nko bone. Because boje is sa Jandam na modi yeti ajo mahama na mu ninjina so ne ye wo njina so ye wo videos your pictures na mu CCTV na mo set up mu fie no company na set no boje sa wana mo dia mu CCTV na maye ye no mu fie ho na mo tete ho no mu CCTVs no me pese bunya abotre na mo hwe because me wia bibi intimate kire mo ade bi mumunim de asi. I want you people to take your time and soak the picture. Take your time and soak the picture. We were reading to me your way. Now I tell you kana Kevin Taylor. We nya Bawumia me se hwe minka bibia me se hwe kakra. Now you understand when we put things up, you people should be very careful. Yani enya Jandam. Yani atra Jandam. Yani baby you do no. We don't do bosremuka. Hey. What we do is we bring you the facts. And it's mashada. There are videos to this about Bawumia and Setuana no. Hey, mo per se a saying for a bit to me, but me out of respect for Bawumia. Out of respect for Bawumia. And it's not, we don't want to do some things. But some of us here mo level ni biya. It's not more Canada na me say me say small boys are young. Small boys are young. And if we want us to actually save time and show you only, because it's looking like say team I want to crop only Bawumia. I think that would be easy for them. Maybe I will crop it only Bawumia. Maybe I'm a free topic with so. Me person me start taking our system nimu. Let me show you only Bawumia in this picture. Mamu nyesa mistake no. Yani charge de bano. Now this is just him. We will deal with this. Who is this? Whiny. Also, it's not Bawumia, it's who? Huh? I want you to say, I'm out for me to a. That may not be any problem. But me say, me just say, Jandam is dead. Me just say, Jandam is dead. And some of us say politics na mummy nyina yenya botre. Jandam want me. We will kill everything. You people have no space. I'll come back to this matter. They didn't kind of make away. But I want you people to know, oh, these boys, how more pictures in them. Boys, we. I'm going to tell you something about these boys. Oh, boys, we. More MPP for winning boys, we. Winning boys, we. I am coming to tell you something about these boys. Maybe cars are using. When they were entering the house, nipa na omuni omudili. And they na ekoso. Hey, you people, let's do clean politics. So sometimes we are very considerate. Sometimes we are very, very considerate. Yes, so what we do is we deliberately stay away. You know, we do some small cropping near the amamu because some of us say, yeah, say, Bawumia ni yema anka de we nka yanka ho asabu biemo. Bawumia ni yema anka this matter. Ki yanka ho asem biom. Ba kwasia binti. Kwasia binti. Enende yesa de Bawumia beto ha ye dwudwam. I'll come back to this matter. Now, thank you very much, team. MPP for chairman a release statement and statement in here say back in Kama PZ for nyina ati it's exactly 5:22 time crack on 9:22. Now statement na MPP chairman a release no simple. You say MPP chairman the krat aba bontene the busia for the krat aba bontene na krat na die na wom on a normal day na nka say eye MPP for radio station won to me ana asase ana omo radio station fui e na nka omo kenkan na omo chechirem but omo bon na me do eye Nicaragua for me say me do eye den eye MPP for e na me do PZ for Kevin Taylor ya mo body dia edi na tem no me na me sa be kan achirechirem MPP party no sa party ni chairman na e de krata aba bontene o se den yase chairman say ne ho mfa no enti bibia si mame ndwudwam se ne be ya ochena kwase bi mkotena radio so enkotwa watro we de emwanga mo chairman krata Nicaragua for brofo 17 na me be kenkan achirechirem se ne be ya ochena obi nkogina be bi nkotum futuro ngu weni party na gu mo MPP na mudi achire no egu na mo agiminti yetumufo a moje se sebio yeta wo hene mo mu bi mo agiminti yetufo a oje se ani brewo mo mu bi mo agiminti yetumufo a oje se agi ubofuro nkwan afiri wunsem ba ye ka no kura kiro maka chem se party no egu. Now this is the chairman of the NPP or the krata abeto abontene se yen kan krata no na Ghana for ehu de eko inti mi benya botre na madwudwam na Ghana for ehu krata na eye MPP for chairman ede aba no ede na chairman paka na eye krata no de na wom we ye MPP for chairman eye ono an krata ode aba abontene se yen kan kire mo inti so amefo PZ for South Centreso aswa se ene de asafo market for asantefo amudi MPP echi a mudi matem me bekan na machiche mu otwi mu se ne be ya ochena no kwase bi medaadaa mo krata ne nie PZ for medomo munya abotre. Chairman of the Council of Elders, the New Patriotic Party, Asalam Down. Sebio Asalam Down the Otia Sebio omo mabo dam ne gu ho. E ho na MPP for headquarters wo Asalam Down ne wo Asalam Down ne wo. MPP for chairman actual letter bi eye ne busuafo MPP chairman no ne busuafo atena se actual letter. Say omo de bre MPP for party ni chairman no. Na wo hwe esoro na ya tro intim family of Womfie and Insuta PO Box 12 Womfie omo pe problem bia omo box no so simple. Mr. P, Mr. S. Team. Inti chairman nebusuafo MPP nebusuapanyi chairman nebusuapanyi ne nebusuafo atenase. And omo de nsem egu krata so say ye be kan kire Ghana fo. Inti anya chairman intim nko a wo no tim and nebusuapanyi etwe pen. Big. And all this see aya paper so and what trouble brofo in fact brofo nankasa no enye ebusuapanyi na twe pen omo kra obi a wako school and oba ebusua no betena ase and ebusuafo nyina etwa hyiaye and omo say omo anu asem ofengu krata so na yemfa mbre kavitela na onkin kan kire Ghana fo MPP for chairman no omo ebusuafo omo anu asem nie erade maka just a party de gu mo nkwasiafo amudi akire no mo hu bibida na ma menjom na eye PZ for ntiase mo amo PZ amonnom eye red munjai most of amonnom red no muntu omomnom red no fo say red no enye otumfo mpe oyo otumfo de shia jai red nom inti mo amonnom red o PZ munjai most of amonnom red no muntu omomnom red no fo so munjai red no nom mo ma menkin kan na menjom. Temporal break from duty as national chairman of the New Patriotic Party NPP. Eye intim chairman na odi MPP so no the busuafo actual letter na etiri pod say eye chairman say otwe ne ho. Yes bibi afa bibi temporal break. You can say temporal break on say GBC. TV need to be so na I'm so we apologize for the temporal break. On say touch pans and asaba and you be na chairman e kono. Or called GBC kind of temporal break. And one shed no on my beam. I tell GBC no a banner say oh we are so sorry for the inconvenience caused and the temporal break will be right back. I don't know ASS months. When you read into almost temporal break, chairman for chairman of Bush paying natural letter bremo. Omunina de Monsasha say Maminjum. Or say we the family members of Mr. Stephen Ayensu in team. National chairman of the New Patriotic Party, bring you warm greetings. Or say me ebusia penyinia, me di mo chairman, Mr. Ntim ebusia nim no, ye de den, asumdue, ene enchia emu de, emu anyom, emu fom de bremo a mo Ghana ne MPP fo nyina. Ye dwodwom, ya charge ye kwa no. To begin with, we can all attest to Mr. Stephen Ntim's lifetime commitment and dedication to the New Patriotic Party for decades. Rising through the ranks from the national deputy chairman to his distinguished service as the current national chairman, as demonstrated by his genteel but very assertive leadership style, his enthusiasm to his job and his sheer love for this great party. Wofa say yenana yenua ketwa intim osuma odi asum MPP me ebusuan panyini ene ebusuafo ene osoma wode asom o start free form o bre no ho ase se bi oboard o bre no ho ase obunipa onene mu a de abepie national chairman no omo se sanyom ne nyina ahwaho ama omo a omo de hye etumi ne MPP aye adwuma edi enim a ende wafo akotena soro a oye party ne ti a oye regional chairman into we no hwɛ this second paragraph na ne nyina ye bio ni nyina omo profile e say nke koton Cristiano Ronaldo a ni nsama e trofa no ho a e chese oye player papa nanso oye stiff ba no yen tro nhyem de tro nso wabo Manchester wabo Real Madrid wabo Juve wabo we ba baby a oye stiff no yen fa nka ho into we no obeka say omo ye advert amano e ho ne friend say nyoma a waye odo ene se ne party no gire mu a waye dwuma bedura enkyerɛkyerɛm ene etwitwem okọ paragraph 3 ebusuan panyin ne tro no o say at this juncture, we, the family members of Mr. Stephen Ntim, have learned that the party has convened a meeting scheduled to be chaired by Mr. Intim, and we would like our beloved son, brother, nephew, and relative, Stephen Intim, to be excused from attendance of this event due to recent developments on his health, as well being beginning from today, 16th June 2025. Almost say, ebusuapanyin say, eye omo ebusuafo, eye omo de hye kronkron brakope, de hye baako, eye omo nana, omo nua bema, eye omo wofase, eye sebio omo de hye prekope, eye friend Stephen Tim no. Omo te se mo MPP fo mo ba be meeting bi a, sebio ono ene ebetena epono echi. Na ono abusuapanyin ene eye Stephen Tim ebusuafo nyina ka kire eye MPP party ni say, omo de eye nyamedin esre mo, omo bodua gu so de hye apato so. E de eye ananta enso ato so say, eye omo de hye ne de nkom bezam ka kire MPP fo ne say, eye mu meeting so, eye mu thank you to o, eye mu party o, eye mu bibia no, omo de hye ne ho mfa no. Oyare ne grodo aba. Sebio yadedade ashe de kom, ontumi ntwane kom. Eye ade ya friend buntuo aka ne yam. Enti omo de hye ne de, eye mu party meeting na mo ahyehye se ombetena ponechi no. Omo se omo abusuafo no omo de hye omo nana omo doba eye omo abusuani a omo friend Stephen Tim no omo kan end pefe from the 16th of June say enya de a owa hoden a oba betena mummuemu ene maye meeting say wo bone tofa third paragraph no say wo bone tofa anasa o summarize a ebusuafo no person ka che MPP say mon kwasia party kwasia meeting no ye de hye ne yare ontumi be yan kwasia adwuma ye de hye no ne ho hiaye ye de hye no ye mpese obewu te se dwonkuma ye de hye no ye mpese mu beku no ete se den eye dankwa ye de hye no ye obi a ye koma wo no ho a sebio na pomu ehiaye enti se wo hwemu pa nkyerɛkyerɛmu na eye busuafo a eye Stephen enti mebusuafo ne ka kyerɛ MPP se omo srɛ mo saa mo nkwasia party ne mo nkwasia meeting ne mo nkwasia wuo ene edubone ene ensamhunu na mo di o party no omo de hye de ehia omo nya ready se omo be kata de chi ende ne ochene yi nti omo twi na free mo party ne mu sana be amukodi mo nkwasia asem na mo mfa ne nkotena pono chi me body tofa amawo ma me ndwam de aka no breadwinner omo pesa breadwinner bewu hey ende yi fo no a next of kin for no. Oko paragraph 4, mami jum. Ye kwari upon aye. Although not official, it is well known that Mr. Intim is not well at the moment, and his condition requires time off from active professional activities in the interest of medical attention and monitoring for the time being. Almost one gasa munim. A woman said, yen said I'm fan to abontine and fan to a yet bedroom and will be able to say a year your fast Stephen Tim yaria bono yaria ya kwankro abono ema ya shada ne yenka no bedwum ba ye de ye pese mamuti ase say and ye fa kwan bi so aka kire mu say yare na abono no ontumi fa nya party adwuma yare ni bia na board onkuma ne fon ye ku na eye chema ontumi ne nkwara betena radio to say omo ma na confirm yare ni bi na omo de ebo eye omo party fo ni bi na buye no saa ebusuafo we no omo Stephen Tim say oye den oye breadwinner nti omo ma ho kwan e ma on sam betena meeting mu abra modi nkan e de yare bi ato no so nti ebusuafo no say omo mpene. Paragraph 5 ye dwam. Therefore, in compliance with his professional medical advice and in cognizance of his demanding office, we the family members do hereby request that Mr. Intim be temporarily excused not only from active for office duty but also from outright party politics until further notice. Hey, I had a more ding. Maybe a more you know busa paying ya to asiano. Or see. Therefore, so we be trouble for the kind of therefore be shower and said the ABC training yet. And so because August. So be trouble for now because therefore that means that the other betwaso na adwene boni woni trim when did the boni man ya ne ya wona kumem brofo yesua brofo jenim yeka or say therefore in compliance with his professional medical advice or see eye ye wo fa se ye nana ye de hye eye Stephen Tim sebio de ekokoso yi ene de asisi ene de ewo ye chi aye hui nti eye ne doctor ɛne ne yareɛ ho nsɛm a ne doctor ɛhwehwɛ mu ɛne sɛ ne napɔmuden mu nsɛm ayɛ nwanwan no ɔmo hu ne sɛ ɛyɛ ndwuma a ɔbɛdi ama party no sɛbio ɛyɛ dwuma a emu ɔden anɔpa chairman ewia chairman enwumere chairman sɔrebra na bɛtena ha ɔmo sɛ ɔmo de saa nnwoma no nyinaa toto nsi ni na ɔmo woso na ɔmo hwɛ na ɔmo twɛ ani na ɔmo hu ani a na sɛ ɔmo posa na sɛ ɔmo hu ani ɛte sɛ ntɛtrɛ na ɔmo hu deɛ kɔn a oni saa ahoɔden na ɔde ba bɛyɛ party adwuma nti ɔmo ebusuafoɔ no sɛ eniminim ɛha deɛ party no ɛnti aseɛ sɛ ɔmo de hyeɛ ɔmo nana ɔmo breadwinner ɔmo next of kin ɔmo relative ɔmo busuani a yɛfrɛ no Stephen Tim no party dwumadie deɛ wɔyi ne nsa firi ho na mmom kura no deɛ ɛma emu yɛ den ne sɛ ɛnyɛ nnɛ o yɛsɛ daakye nsɛm bi a ɛfa party no ho bia no yɛsɛ Stephen Tim ebusuafoɔ sɛ ɔnka ho sɛ wɔkan borɔfo akyɛ paa ma mekan borɔfo wei na me summarize nkyerɛ wo mebɔ ne tɔfa say therefore in compliance with his professional medical advice and in cognizance PZ for Monka in cognizance of his demanding office, we the family members we the family members they do hereby request or see any busuafo no ye ka kyerɛ mo mamate ɛnyɛ sɛ ebia ye ne mo edi nsawoso ye request omu demand omu kyerɛ sɛ de ye pani. We are requesting or hereby request that Mr. Intim temporarily at the end of the day excuse himself and also from active office duty, but also from outright be outrighter. He's that for first one can say temporarily excuse himself on channel free party dwumadie nyina mu if you say oni ahoden a obetumi party adwuma eno mu wie na omo say den but also from outright party politics until further notice so wokɔ toilet dan ho ana KVIP dan ho ne atro under construction until further notice a also tia say MPP chairman bi ana MPP ato asase no yɛka say until further notice ebusuafo no use that word no they used it very carefully. Almost say party politics until further notice. John person catch MPP before say your chairman no your busuani no one party na eto nkwanta apai. So what say ana wonam na say uko hu say KVIP ana toilet ana ebini dan bi ya tregu ho under construction until further notice a e kire say MPP di bi ato na osuro so obeyi nanim opese obesi stores wo so enti until further notice ne kire say enya de oba ne abotchena sebio daache kura omma de abusuafo ni ka kire MPP ni say ye busuani no onema to nkwanta ya pai ma poison abusuani no ma menjudwa de akanim na yem fampon ai mejudwam ade a we omo ntua meka o omo so omo nsult me muntia me amusu muntia be ye adwuma ne chamo. Hey, this is the resolution from the recent extended family meeting. Ebusuapanyi ni say ensem de gu krata we so no ebusuafo nyina tena ase ana mo ti ko bankrom and your friend den recent extended family meeting den resolution PZ for kedimachi or say this is the resolution. So Bronica said this is the resolution na say ebusuafo nyina tena ase na ehiafo sikafo ananta omuwom omo ko school omo ton ade na asai omo de sofudie edare omo ni ase ibu nkofo omo awontafo omo ya nanta omo ya beifo ebusuafo asofo obi ahia ye na ye fra bibi resolution omo ti eko bankrom omo se ebusua na ka omo to atwem wei asama omo kan asama ebusua tena ase omo koye meeting omo gitu mu egigim mijujum na uko anima chairman ebusuafo letter na mijujum no I say common sense dictates that hey say Stephen Tim ebusuafo bu ofu afire words ne mu ya din ba ai common sense dictates that Steve hey it was a page like guy pa o my friend Steve no say Steve they said we the free party no friend Steve hey it was a guy o I said, but they also you be smiling. I said, but they also you be smiling. The team. Now, Mami Juja be much. I say, common sense dictates that Steve, as a matter of urgency, be temporarily excused, not only from the rigors of active politics, but from intra-party activities in order to make way for needed peace and solace and for concentration on the ongoing required medical treatment process. In some one, they are talking about political party MPP no emu wontwi ewomu no eno one, and two, they are also speaking about Stephen Tim the medical condition. So I want to bro from Kano and I want to say as a matter of urgency, that be temporarily excused, not only from the rigors of active politics, but from the intra-party activities in order to make way for needed peace. Into one, I'm say, I could hear all train with every party. No, two things. Bako oyare yajatum. Na second one, no party no emwa cheche, emwa juja. When you were just intra-party, intra. That's a within. Almost a party mwa juja. And omodi share nya obi a akromfo party mu adwudwa no ono sibia tebio ne yare ene the condition tie no omo fa ne nkosi de ano ema ne meye dwadam ema obi mbekunu nkoji tumi enti two things na busuafo ne kan wa ha obanyansafo brofo no machro no oyare ne honto no ne honto no oni ahoden ye ngja no ma ne nsamba mbetena party mu adwudwa ema mo fa ne meye hanam embekunu entam nkyeye enti who steady wedding na ebusuafo ni ye ready say omuba be ye yie na nsen a because omu ja omu de hye na sebio oyare na sebio ne ho mfa na owura party be ye party activity a ana obeye chairman a MPP na emu acheche no mu beku no ebusuafo they are speaking code wuwom code wuwom ebusuafo no code omu pointed to code the omu person kind of paragraph we mu say ye njimi yo ye dim say party na say yedim se party ne mu kunkum nipa ye de hye no wanyini kakra ne ho mfa no ye ebo ne ho ban se ne be ya obenyina che kakra ye nja ne ma ne mba ma mo mfa ne nya hanam mo party na mu boni patuo eku nipa no party na intra party politics party na chairman wuntumi nam ha ebokro no ba omia nam ha kan kwase asem Ken Agyapong nam ha kan kwase asem brand champ ojimi ne ho no omo mfa omo de hye ne ma mu koku ne nto ne ntwene we ye brofo pizza fo enya me a enya otu fo pa anka de we nka me nya ma mo the Kabibia Pizza for Asanteman, Nicaragua for saying Kanyame na otumfo a me dono a me buna ade wen kame nye because party mo MPP station obi anim nyanso betuma side we amamo aya na mo da mo bompa ya mo otumfo na obo yama me kanchan hene kwasi party na mutim mame nto aso omuko ni omo say the family land of a circular from the party headquarters signed by its general secretary about a convened party meeting to be held at Alisa Hotel on June 17, 2025. We are concerned. Hey, we are concerned. So, Bronikas, okay, Mami Kumini, would you? Hey, Stephen Tim family number. We are concerned, deeply sad. I'm for paragraph review. Hey, pizza to four. Afemo biemonum. Patinegu. Omu jimimo. Tie. The family land of a circular from the party headquarters, signed by its general secretary about a convened party meeting to be held at Alisa Hotel on June 17, 2025. Almost to say, party general secretary released kratabi atum fremem. Sa party ne kwa kushia. Ewo Alisa Hotel 17th of June inti almost so omuko mani almost say we are concerned almost say bibi haye yantia ho ase we are concerned so bronika say obi trouble for say we are concerned na bibi ha no we are concerned and deeply saddened almost say bibi haye and ye diareho tie. We are concerned and deeply saddened. Or see any abusuafo no. Bibi higher and you said diaw ye diareho ye di kodanda dayaso ye just say ye di how or how amene ye. We are concerned and deeply saddened and object to the fact that Steve is scheduled is scheduled to chair the event, although it is known to the party rank and file he is indisposed and incapacitated. Stephen incapacitated to be in attendance, let alone sharing the function. I'm say, I did show me your son. I'm doing yaw. I am one with Diario war, and they say, party for the nim. Says Stephen won't fano or yare. Otuni na anopa ya manu kokoro no ma ka pudukuta na bubogu nenim ka pukuta na bubogu nenim onu musu na bubogu nenim 7 bre 7 na anadwo nipa kuta papa ene edi hu no Stephen yare party ni tua enti eye ya ewo ye yam etwa ya nsurum eya komahyew ne oyawo ne yede ka sei abra party nim MPP nim some chairman on the ye na mo koye meeting na mo de na akotena soro ho adenti na mo yesa enti ebusuafo no person ka kire MPP for say eye adwene bone ene trapper omo hyehye ma Steve no ana Steve no omo de hye no embe mu da enti omo se simo de omo aye me ka kire mo so meku akwala to atwene me ka kire mo so omeku no me ka kire mo be 1 month ago na Stephen Tim ebusuafo di matam me si omeku na to atwene MPP hey incapacitated so am for PZ4 yakase obi ye incapacitated a wo kotokura onte wa ye incapacitated omo tro wase omo say and incapacitated to be in attendance, let alone chairing the function. Yakase obi, he is incapacitated. Sani pano odi omo gune niasia onte. Odi prior one toa onte. Shu panya one kwenchia onte. Sani pano otumi boduku nana adwene so yo hene. Enso no to pack. Yakase obi incapacitated and nitisi achia kakra. Incapacitated. Uwon koto onte. Yatam the deche ya koto dansem. And your friend incapacitated. Peace at one can dimechi incapacitated. Sani say MPP chairman just see why. Hey, akwa mi chirechim. Mi am to cheche ba na mi akasa me sabusa mo say hey adentra. Omo poison Stephen omo kunu slowly. Yan kwasi ona menjudwam nsem bebre wo ho. Me ko Montreal me chi bija me chi ma mo agimi me ho ana maba. Mi ja me chi ma mo 4 days pe mo agimi me ho ana masaba. Mo ntuma shada inform MPP for Montman Chum, the Ombaya Momo Winnie Power, and a motorson and Motatam where Jimmy Muana Masaba. Matram, a teacher, my court holidays of Montreal, Masaba, still I want me to party for democracy group, social media, Jimmy, Montman Chum reason to Muluzie. Incapacitated, yet twasso. Now, Ebusian furniture almost say, as with any human, even merrily, go form to Brofo, Stephen Timabusian for. As a human, as with any human, even merrily participating in such event will not augur well for Steve due to his current cognitive dissonance and mental incapacitation. See, as with any human, even merrily participating in an event, as with any human, even merrily participating in such event will not augur well for Steve due to his current cognitive dissonance and mental incapacitation for such a high-profile event at a time like this. Not even factor in sharing it, and we are family members rejecting and the wrong and move to the subtly backdrop of his personal human rights. Hey, fundamental human rights. Fundamental human rights. Human being for me. Stephen Abuja Bonaja. Stephen Abuja ni Abuja Bigla to Professor. Share Aquana Uniprofu. Hey! As with any human, even merrily participating in such event will not augur well for Steve due to his current cognitive dissonance and mental incapacitation for such a high-profile event at a time like this. Not to even factor in sharing it, and we the family members reject this wrong move in the subtly backdrop of his personal human rights. Akwa engo what brofo. Engo what brofo. Hey, mo de sheba ko ba una. English. Are you ready? Yatia mo famo de share. You be fair party. Eh. Na sa mo ti professor. Ma me nkwa ase ona me mpon na me kwoto am show so. Omo kwa ase o kakra na omo say, "Hey, go for the profu." Omo say, "Mi ti gra me ya. Mi di mo ti a o." Mi di mo tango za mi di mo ti a. Benu me ho. Ase ho na omo de bibi be share ho. Ma me ndwa ase ho nim na ewia me nkyere mo de omo de share ho. Ebusu apanyin say, "Akwale ebusu afo de profu." Hey, now when I'm command the chairman panel, so nka flag bearer o. Ma me ndwam, o say, "We yes, I guess we are yene. Now, Bakura mechanic, because of the job of 3 months into the million tour, incognitive incapacitation and the idea. So, because I do me Joma 3 months into and somebody has said that. Aha. The see, I must say, we, the family members of Stephen Intim, trust the NPP party hierarchy and stakeholders to accordingly do the right thing and excuse Mr. Intim from being a part of the impending meeting and in events of the near future, while his future plans, decisions, and considerations are under review and consultation. Hey, I'm going to say, Yenya Busia no. Yenya mo MPP for Yente Adon Woman so. Yenya Yadoye home. Nia Pesamo Tia say, this year, a Stephen Tim. Mo party no, and the meeting no, and a meeting na, a bebaso, a year, a fear, daso, and future no. Omunye ready say, Stephen Erbetanano. Nemo on person catch them say, a young this year Stephen or two no fo. Say more MP before Mamma to move for. Or no sooner bush and 4 tunifo. Intend many idea or catch them say some mamma to move for. Or no sooner mammy tunifo, Nebus and 4 tunifo. Into the Sia MP Pino, ye campadia, Monpe chairman be manimbo a position no. Now on said Daniel na Genesis or Baba be party Juma. A bush and 4 some catch them no. So what the brofuna wunjimi ya asia last paragraph no the omo person catch MPP for the say Stephen Tim Wejai party no tie brofuno Madam Enyen on na kire me English e wo Kwenejima International School Madam Enyen ma menye summary in show summarization and a me ya kire no omo say trust the NPP party hierarchy or say we the family members of Stephen Tim trust the NPP party hierarchy and stakeholders to accordingly do the right thing and excuse Mr. Intim from being a part of the impending meeting and in events of the near future. Say, catch them say, Nimenima Yabiano, more party from penny for any more Mukawinano, and Menima meeting be a Muyi Stephen Intim Frim, any meeting be a Maya Madri Crampos and Mobaya Munyano, Muyini Dim Frim. And almost say, while his future plans, decisions, and considerations, hey, go for it, Bukamam Tiamia. Whilst his future plans, decisions, and considerations, yakasa future plans are almost say a yomo this year, omo fase, a yomo doba, a ya omo doba nyameche, a ya omo breadwinner, a ya omo next of king, Stephen Timno. The omo can say a ya what we call the future plans. Dachi, a ya a junior or junior, any be a friend, Edian. Consideration, nyoma bia also so any idea be your friend consultation, reviewing the consult or say review and consultation. Sebio nyoma audit to ni always any nipa bi dwendwene ho no sebio ye ka say de onyanyan wie plans eya adwene po a wafa efa ne dwumadi a odima MPP no sebio oda ho di ho dwuma eya bibia ye frɛ no de consideration ode nyoma bi tutu nyoma bi ho ahwɛ nyoma bi sie ni a ode de ade ye round share round ekwa ode ade ye square or consider eya nyoma bi a opese oyɛ eba party ho nsɛm ɛna eba bibi te sɛ eya all review mosomonti review ase or review ordinary or twina adwina kwa ekyire ahwɛ nyoma bi a na ɛkɔ so a ɛnde edi nya ɛma ni ba bewu yɛde ato ne duro ɔde nyoma esisi nyoma ani na ɔne ne busuafo atoto ano edi nsawoso adwene abom ehu sɛ party na ankasa mpasa de sɛ ɔbɛsa betena mu de ankalalai ɛna mu wie na mo say we thank every concerned. That's what they wrote. Sincerely, Stephen ebusuafo no omudma obi sign ye enya nkwasiafo achemfo nketenkete bi na omde letter by Ofori Atta ebusuafo also we mama sign sincerely jointly sign ebusuafo mpedifo ni na de omo nsa ahase we ni ebusuamu nim nyansa. Why representative of the Intim family, Kingsley Otin family head, the phone number oho, your Roland Intim brother, the number oho, Honorable Adelaide Intim, the number oho, Lydia Intim, the number oho, Kenneth Intim, the number oho, na Patrick Asamoah, Onosini Nyabema, the number oho, where ye busuafo mu nim nyansa, sebi omubu Ghana for. Ofori Atta ne busuafo nkwasi afo letter, no signatory. Amudi abeto say yen kan edwan. Na dia na FSA Stephen Intim Ewini chairman of Ofro. Anyway, Joe, Stephen Winnie, no news on Bukuno. And no could sorry them. The form when you made that, so I made him wasso. Yes, Stephen, no Bukum. Stephen, on Bukum. Time o Winnie chairmanship, no could that form a radia yeme. The radia yemi ya. Metonyum na madana se owi no sakwa sorry dem no kodi adanse ehye nyame ni munyam na onim se MPP fo bekuno hey Stephen me nipa bia me penipa asem me ka kire wo se sa MPP fo we ombeku simple ba me ka kire na adwe se bia oh Kevin de omu ade Kevin de on MPP fo asem hey we mu ombeku simple kra this is my song. This is my Savior all day long. This is our time. No, not Methodist. No, call. I choir master. No. This is my story. This is my song. Of course, everybody that was say, this is my Savior. Choir master say, "I want to be you all day long." This is my star. You got to do with impenifone men of God. Omoman and Adam Kwekufuado. A use you they say Ghana for 8 years. So the majority of you Murefi National Cathedral, $58 million. And Dana Omuti Amanani Siwono. The last time I tell you kakra. The last time people started giving you an idea of the damage. Okudjata Blackwell was speaking on it. And yet companies are sell more properties. Judge for that bugu ye. All in the name of National Cathedral. Jack, let us be honest here. Before a video be ended, I was so disturbed. I was disturbed because in Penifua, now you expect to say and the Kufuado, they will be honest enough. And accountability has started. Questioning has started. We are going to use people. Omanka said do masem and a question omo.
PPA Deputy Director, PPA, that is Public Procurement Authority. The Deputy Director is a member of the Procurement and Technical Committee. Unfortunately, our own apostle here, Apostle Dr. Boadu, is also a member. We wrote to the Executive Council to release him to function, to release him to come and assist us in whatever.
Cathedral, we will take time and delve into this matter. This is when Akufo-Addo was president. What Pentecost Penyinio and the Akufo-Addo. I say Akufo-Addo more $25 million. We know some more $25 million. I say we know this kind of more. Government did not have control over the money. It came to them. The question is, where did the Akufo-Addo get $25 million? Where did the Akufo-Addo get 25 million cedis? The land that Akufo-Addo gave to you people. The question here is, if government gives you money, abayin sika bedi unsem, now we be a fund. Now must more register National Cathedral as a limited liability company. Now say abayin etam taxpayers money $25 million amount. Now also tam 25 million Ghana cedis amount. Now ebeto fund in more. Now catch say the moment government gave the taxpayers $25 million and 25 million cedis to you as a private entity, you have full control and the government does not have control. Who said that we as a nation, we cannot follow where our money went, and who actually gave you the money? Because one, the money belongs to the taxpayer. Whoever gave that money to you needs to account for that money. And whoever was receiving that money needs to account for that money, especially when the money is in our jurisdiction as a nation. The National Cathedral issue was brought up in Parliament, and we were told clearly that it was not going to be funded by the government. So if you are a pastor now, you catch say President about $25 million of Tamnoine or the Mount. About 25 million cities. The moment I say the government does not have access again to the money, it means you are admitting that that money came from the government. That money is a taxpayer's money. Into who opuni, you need to answer questions for taking money from the taxpayer. Because so when maybe a sikani free bar and can't say the government does not have access to it again, then it means you know that money was government money. And anything I can say, the moment the money came to you as a private entity or whatever, the government does not have full control. You people have full control. So if you know where the money is coming from, then you need to prove to us what you did with the money. And the person who gave you the money, who gave him that instruction, or Emrabel or Jinaswa or Tam Sasi Kanademao. These are things we'll be asking. Yanko baby, it's just almost 6 months. Bibian Sasayu, there are people who have committed a lot of crimes in Ghana. And me kofa free baby a yomo enum asem e na ye bebo e dia question omo ankasa enum asem e na ye ne bebo no every day na dia question omo say wonum asem nie nti asem a wo kan no ubetuma atro ho report police frawa a ubetuma atro de udin ahase because in his own statement or admit here sika no if you aban ho ne bae anything be kan omonsa no aban has no access and this no say parliamentarians he was referring to the NDC minority then who were raising questions about the 25 million and 25 million cedis and dollars to a National Cathedral which is a private entity. It's now person Becca say the NDC were raising questions about how legitimate it is for we to give a group $25 million and 25 million cedis. Asam sebe